Spending hours at your desk today, let's shake off the stiffness with this simple chair routine. There's no mat needed. It's perfect for desk workers, remote workers, or anyone that wants that simple reset. My name is Charlotte. Welcome to your yoga practice. Let's drop in together. Let's get started with hands on top of those knees, feet hip width apart. Relax those shoulders. Release that chin towards the chest. You can have that chin all the way down into the chest or halfway. Find out what's comfortable for you. Inhale, keeping the head low. Swing the chin over to the right. Exhale, chin back to center. Still keeping that head low. Inhale, swing the chin over to the left. Exhale, back to center. And again, inhale over to the right. Exhale back to center. Inhale over to the left. Exhale back to center. And just keep with this movement just a couple more times on both sides. Connecting that breath with the movement. Inhaling as you swing the chin over to the right. And exhaling. Bring the chin back onto that chest. Take an inhale, bring that head all the way back up on top of that sternum. I'll come into the shoulders, relax the arms at the side of the body. Just let them free floating. Take an inhale, bring those shoulders all the way up to the ears and relax. And if you like to place those shoulders a little bit past the chest, so you're drawing the shoulder blades together. See how that feels, if it feels a little bit better. Inhale, shoulders up to the ears. And exhale, release. And just keep this going, one breath, one movement as you inhale on the rise. And exhale as you lower. The shoulders carry a poetic significance. It can actually carry the weight of the world, all that responsibilities and sometimes criticism. There's that old saying, a shoulder to cry on. So it's really good just to place some TLC into the shoulders so we don't make it a home for stress, and relax. Bring those tips of the fingers onto the shoulders. Elbows shoulder height. We'll come into some shoulder circles. Release those elbows all the way back. Bring those elbows in towards the armpits. Back to shoulder height. And just feel that movement just circulating around that ball and socket joint of the shoulder. And you might feel a lot of tightness or tension stuck here. That's completely normal. Just keeping that awareness with the breath. So normally we just inhale through the nose, exhale out through the nose. And that automatically gives us a nice calming effect. It helps us to bring awareness into the breath. You don't need to rush through these movements. We're just taking it slow. We spend enough time throughout the day rushing here and rushing there. So this practice is about slowing down and creating some space within your joints. Bring those elbows back to shoulder height. We'll reverse it this time. So elbows down into those armpits. Bring them up and back over. And release them at the side. You may want to give those arms a little bit of a shake there. We'll come into our wrists. This is fantastic if you've been typing quite a lot today. You can extend that left arm all the way out. Take that right hand and place it on the back of those left fingers. Draw that left hand towards the left shoulder. So the hand is in flexion. Feel the stretch within the wrist, within the palm. And we'll take a couple of breaths here. There's an opportunity here to shut down the senses, close the eyes, and just tap in. Take the inhale a little bit deep, and the exhale long. If the eyes are closed, open the eyes, release those hands. We'll take it onto the other side, extend that right arm in front of you. Take that left hand and place it on the tips of those right fingers. Draw that right hand slightly back towards that right shoulder. And again, 5 full breaths. Blink those eyes open. If they're closed, release the hands back onto those knees. We'll come into a wrist wave. Interlace the fingers and just bring those elbows shoulder height. Turn both palms over to the right. So one hand is extension, the other is in flexion. Now to increase the stretch a little bit more, you can energetically pull the fingers away from each other and just see how that feels. You can press that left palm in towards the right side. You might feel that a little bit more as well. And take a few breaths here. So again, feel free just to create some stillness within by gently closing the eyes. Open the eyes, bring that left elbow back to shoulder height. We'll take it on the other side, bend both wrists over to the left, and taking those invitations where you can energetically pull the fingers away from each other or press the right palm in towards that left side. And just see how this feels. Soften the shoulders. You may want to bring the chin parallel to the ground. And there's a lot going on here, especially in the hands and wrists. We have 27 bones within the hands and wrists and also 30 muscles. So a lot is going on here. And especially if we're in the same movements every day, that repetitive strain, it's nice just to get into the wrists and pay them a little bit of attention. Bring that right elbow all the back up to shoulder height. Release those hands, and you might just want to give your hands a little bit of a shake here. Just release any excess tension from the exercise. Okay, so we've moved a little bit into the neck, the shoulders, the wrists. Let's get into that spine. So come towards the front of the seat, or scoot a little bit forward so you have a little bit of room in the back of that seat. Have the hands onto those knees, relax those shoulders. We'll take our seated cat and cow. Inhale, lift the chest, draw those shoulder blades together, scoop that tailbone up, release the head. Exhale, round the back into cat, releasing that back towards the seat of the chair. Inhale, lift that chest, lift that head slightly, you don't need to go all the way back. And exhale, round the back into your cat. We'll do this a couple of more times, just feeling that one breath, one movement. You might want to feel a little bit of a moving meditation here. Let the breath guide you first and let the movement follow. And bring that spine back into neutral. We'll come into our side stretch, releasing the hands at the side of the chair and just let the arms dangle. With that right hand, grab the seat of the chair so you have some stability on that side. The left arm is free flowing. Turn the left palm out. Inhale, float that left arm all the way up to the sky. Exhale, lean into that right hand. So you're pressing that right hand into the chair, leaning into the right side, feeling the stretch in the left side of the body. Take that left shoulder slightly back, right shoulder forward. And again, just breathe into any spaces that you feel, maybe the chest. Maybe you'd like to breathe into that left lung and feel that expansion as you breathe in. Inhale, bring that left arm back to center. Release it all the way down at the side. We'll take it 2 more times. Inhale, float that left arm all the way up. And exhale, lean into that right side. Continue to breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. Inhale back to center. Release that left arm all the way down. And again, inhale, float that left arm all the way up. Feel that length. And exhale, lean over to the right. Inhale back to center and release. We'll take it on the other side. So this time, take that left hand, grab the seat of the chair, release that right arm at the side. Turn the palm of that right hand all the way out. Inhale, float the right arm up. And exhale, lean into the left side. If you like that invitation with the shoulders, where you take that left shoulder forward, right shoulder back, feel free to do so. And again, just breathe into the right side of the body, feeling that nice lateral stretch. This is a real good stretch just to stretch out those intercostal muscles, those little muscles in between the ribs, the obliques. And it's great if you've been sitting or slouching all day as well. Inhale, bring that right arm back to center and release that right arm down to the side. And again, inhale, float that right arm all the way up, leaning into the left as you exhale. You may want to close your eyes and just feel the stretch within. Inhale back to center and release that arm at the side. One more time, inhale, float that right arm all the way up. Exhale, lean into that left side. And again, take the position of the shoulders if that's helpful. Inhale back to center and release that right arm. And again, if you want to move those shoulders, feel free to do so. We'll move down into the body, into those hips. We'll take a figure 4. So take that right ankle, place it on top of that left knee. You might just want to walk that left foot in slightly. Right hand on the inner part of that right knee, and just guide that right knee towards the ground. Relax those shoulders, sit up nice and tall. You may want to tuck that chin in slightly. Take an inhale for length and exhale, lean into the stretch. So a little bit of a forward bend here. This is great to stretch out the outer hips. It's great to stretch out the glutes as well. Also eases lower back tension and supports a better posture. Inhale for length. Exhale, lean into the stretch a little bit more. And we'll stay there for a few moments, closing the eyes, tapping in. Take an inhale, come all the way back up to center. Release that right foot down onto the ground. Take that left ankle, place it on top of that right knee. You may want the ankle bone just to pass the actual knee itself so you don't feel it digging into the knee. Take that left hand, guide that left knee down into the ground. Sit up nice and tall, relax those shoulders. Gently tuck that chin in. Take an inhale for length. Exhale, lean halfway. Hold it there. Find out how it feels. If you feel that you've got a little bit more room to go, inhale again. And exhale, lean slightly forward. We'll have a nice stretch in that outer left hip. Be here for a few moments. Inhale back to center. And exhale, release that left foot down. We'll go into the last pose, which is the forward fold. Inhale for length, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, lean forward. If this is enough for you, so if you have any high or low blood pressure, it's always good to keep the head above the heart, so just stay here. For the rest of us, we can slide those hands down the front of those shins. Relax that head in between those arms. Just let the head dangle. Taking a breath here. Inhale, slightly lift the head. Come all the way back up to center. Having that head back on top of that sternum. Okay, everybody, that's it for the class today. I hope you enjoyed it. You'll be in a whole different place now from bringing that awareness within and stretching out those different types of muscle groups. We stretched out the neck, we went into the shoulders, the wrist, the spine, into the hips. So hopefully you feel really good for the rest of the day. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me today. I hope you feel nice and rested and reset for the rest of the day. If it helped, feel free to like, share, or subscribe for more workplace wellness videos. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.